Luba Evans. As you probably know already, I'm a love coach responsible for many women finding their soulmates. And I am so excited that you're here. This presentation is about you learning how to go from hopeless, lonely, and frustrated to attracting your soulmate and having it all: magnetic chemistry, deep connection, and unconditional soulmate love, all in 4 steps. If you're here, you must be a loving, giving woman who is trying hard your whole life to love and be loved, but somehow not getting the results that you want. All right, did you know that 60% of women in the United States are single right now? And did you know that 95% of women are reporting to be unhappy in their love life? No wonder you're frustrated. I understand your pain and I can help. Would you like that? I can tell you that smart, successful women who use my methods are lucky to belong to the 5% of women who become happy in their love life, even if they were feeling totally hopeless when they got to me, even if they just went through a rough divorce, several heartbreaks, or haven't been dating for a really long time. So my commitment today is to uncover the blocks that stand between you and finding soulmate love that you want. To also demonstrate how the biggest lie that you heard about attracting a man is hurting you every day. Number 3, to reveal the exact steps that will take you from feeling frustrated and lonely to attracting the love of your life and feeling loved and cherished every day. And I also have a special gift for you. It is our most popular course, the bonding phrases. So everyone, right now, it is your me time. It is your opportunity to make a very real change in your life. This presentation really is a game changer. You owe it to yourself to give this presentation your undivided attention. Thank you so much. Now, what I want to say is this. Look, you're here because you've done a lot of things right. And if you failed at drawing in quality men, particularly the ones you were attracted to, I want you to know that it is not your fault and that we are going to fix that. So, does this sound like you? You're single or in a relationship that is not going anywhere. Or you're a loving, giving, smart woman who is still struggling to find love. Or you're turned off by online dating because the quality of guys is so low. You keep attracting guys who are emotionally unavailable, don't want to commit, who lie and cheat, or just want to use you, or maybe you're attracting guys who don't light up your fire. Now, ladies, if you are anything like I was, I'm sure you've tried everything under the sun to find your soulmate. You've tried many things to find love. None of them worked. You've hunted for answers on the internet looking for the secret sauce to attract a man. You've read books on how to get a great guy. You've been to bars. You've tried online dating. Maybe you even hired a therapist or a matchmaker. And everywhere you look, there are hardly any attractive, available men around. And you're wondering if something is wrong with you or with men in general. You're afraid that you will have to settle for less in order to have a partner, or you've started to worry that you will actually end up alone without a soulmate for the rest of your life. So I'm here to tell you that these are just symptoms of a much larger problem. The big problem is that you're not attracting the right men. And also you are attracted to wrong men because of your own deep relationship with love itself. And even if you are attracted to the right man, your previous patterns are making it impossible for you to establish a solid soulmate bond. We call your relationship with love itself your love blueprint. Your love blueprint reflects the way you received love at an early age, what you think love is, and how much you love yourself. For example, if deep inside you feel that you don't fully deserve to be loved exactly as you are, you will be attracted to people who believe exactly the same thing about you. If you don't have strong inner boundaries and deep inside you feel that you need to please somebody in order to be loved, you will be subconsciously attracting narcissists and borderlines. If deep inside you believe that feminine is weak, and if you are leading with your masculine, you will be attracting either feminine men or men who are not equal to you. And the list goes on. The most important is that even if you realize this about yourself, your love blueprint runs so deep in your subconscious mind that just knowing or just being aware what is going on is not going to change who you are naturally attracted to or who is attracted to you. Deep healing is needed for your subconscious to truly reprogram itself. Until your love blueprint is healed, you will be attracted to wrong men, and wrong men will be attracted to you. And even if you are attracted to the right person, you will not be able to keep that person in your life. I will explain this further. First of all, it is not your fault that it's happening. Nobody has ever taught you what I'm about to show you. Well, in fact, this should be a mandatory class in every high school. But here is the deal. Because of your love blueprint, you're attracting guys, and you're attracted to guys who don't make you shine, but on the contrary, make you feel smaller than you are. And as a result, your love magnet is dimmed, which makes it hard or impossible to attract or keep your equal, your soulmate. So first of all, let's take a look at what this problem is not. It's not that there are no good men left. It's not that you're not attractive enough. It's not that you're not young enough. And it is not that you live in the middle of nowhere, for example, or there are no good men in your area. And definitely it's not that you had bad luck in love. My client Caroline, successful doctor, came out of a bad marriage at the age of 60. She tried everything: losing weight, working out, changing hairstyles, following relationship advice from blogs, and even wasted $6,000 on a matchmaker. Nothing was working until her love blueprint was fixed. The source of her trauma was her overpowering mother, who always made her feel guilty and small. Caroline, therefore, was attracted to guys who made her feel guilty and small. After she healed her love blueprint, she effortlessly found the love of her life, who proposed within 5 months, and they were married within a year. My other client, Iris, 55, social worker, was surrounded by men, but they never paid any attention to her. She was invisible. She felt invisible. Lonely for a long time. She was desperate. She really wanted to have a relationship with somebody who really loved her. Her love blueprint was a mess, and she kept attracting narcissists. In her case, it was her father who emotionally was not there for her, making her believe that her feelings are not important. She learned to be invisible early on in life. In spite of spending money on clothing and gym and objectively looking great, Iris was like a lion with the heart of a mouse until she healed her love blueprint. It was great to see her breakthrough. She transformed in front of my eyes and got into a soulmate relationship very fast. Why do we know so many beautiful women who are not in happy relationships? And why do we see so many average-looking women in wonderful partnerships? You have seen this in your own life as well. You've seen women who always seem to have quality men interested in them, even though they're not necessarily that young or thin, and they're not even that interesting. These women just have something inside of them that attracts healthy, secure men without much effort. I will show you what that is. And the good news is that tonight I will show you how you too can awaken it in yourself. So here's what happened. All your life, you've been told a bunch of BS about what works with attracting the right man, like building up his ego, looking gorgeous, playing games for him to chase you. And all that has gotten you the results that you have now. And you're tired of it. And so the question to ask yourself is, how long will you continue to do what is not working? So, first of all, here are the methods that do not work, and here's why. Waiting for the perfect guy to just show up as a miracle doesn't work. Making a long checklist of things you want and don't want in a guy and hoping that it will just happen doesn't work. Going on speed dating events or hiring a matchmaker doesn't work. And the reason these things don't work is because your internal wiring will still compel you to be attracted to the wrong guys. So let me map it out for you. Here is what happens when you do things that don't work. Let's say you sign up for a matchmaker and they hope that they will get interviews for you. They swear that they're going to find a great guy for you. They do this extensive matching process, but the problem is, even if they do introduce you to good guys, your love blueprint automatically kicks in and causes you to feel attracted to wrong guys and not feel attracted to the right guys, because right guys just don't match your love blueprint. So instead, your heart reacts to wounded guys, guys who represent a challenge, guys that can be your personal improvement project, or guys who make you feel not good enough. Also, commitment phobes and narcissists. The energetic baggage that overloads your love blueprint comes from all the past trauma that you experienced in your life. I'm going to give you examples of what it can be, and just nod if you recognize that it happened in your life as well. Number one, being criticized or judged by your parents. Exposure to unstable, emotionally unavailable, stressed, or neurotic mother or father, sometimes with borderline personality, sometimes with drug or alcohol abuse problem, or just workaholism. Or seeing unhappy relationship dynamics between your mother and a father. Another one is feeling that you are less loved than your siblings. Feeling not heard, like your feelings are not important. Being molested or physically abused as a child. Being betrayed or abandoned by your ex-partners. Forcing yourself to have sex without desire. And another traumatic experience is just feeling not good enough as a child and still deep inside feeling that you're not good enough. So this energetic baggage from the past is killing your chances to spot and attract the right person, because you simply have not fully experienced what it means to feel cherished and loved. Instead, love in your life has been always entangled with suffering, and your subconscious mind is seeking out the same, making you attract wrong guys, whether you want it or not. That is how your love blueprint works. So let's say you do get more good men coming through. Let's find out if your love magnet is directed towards the right person, or is it directed towards another heartbreaker, shall we? So now nod for each positive answer. You feel more comfortable giving rather than receiving. Deep inside, you feel unworthy to be loved the way you are. You want to be perfect and are often hard on yourself. You feel kind of disappointed in men and maybe in love itself. With men, you're often projecting masculine energy, taking charge and leading. You feel awkward when you're talking to a guy that you have a desire for. You feel anxious when a guy is missing in action and drawing horror stories in your mind. Let's say when he doesn't text you back fast enough. You get attached too fast and you have a hard time saying no. So if you identify with any of this, it is 100% certain that you need to get rid of your energetic baggage. That is, if you are serious about calling in your soulmate, who is your true equal in giving and receiving love. And here goes the vicious cycle of bad relationships. You put yourself out there meeting men. Your love magnet starts working to attract men who are not good for you. Sometimes abusive men, unequal men, emotionally unavailable, men who don't have a life purpose, or men who don't respect or trust the feminine. You go on dates hoping that this time it will be different. Maybe you even get into a longer-term relationship or even marriage. But similar issues come up and you suffer again, feeling betrayed, feeling disappointed, heartbroken, frustrated, and deep inside, again, not good enough. So energetic baggage increases, which makes you less desirable to quality men and makes it even harder for you to magnetize your soulmate. I don't even allow my clients to put themselves out there until they fix that love blueprint. Anybody that you connect with until your love blueprint is healed will be a wrong guy. You might even think that this broken person is your soulmate, while in essence, you're just dating a double of your wounded ex who is just going to make you suffer again. And that affects the most precious thing that a woman has. You get disconnected from your feminine energy and feminine magnetism. You're not shining from inside. You're not exuding feminine confidence. Instead, you keep overgiving and feeling depleted. Men take you for granted and you get hurt. So this vicious cycle with downward spiral starts again. So the truth is, the right man will not show up at any time if you don't heal your love blueprint. So here is a much healthier method for finally getting into a secure relationship with a real soulmate who matches you, who completes you, and who will be there for you no matter what. Are you ready? Okay, great. So first, you heal the root cause of your pain with men, your love blueprint. Then you will discover a shift in your mind. It will become a deserving mind, which I will explain in a moment. Then you will fall in love with a woman in the mirror, starting to feel that you are a woman of high feminine value. And then your love magnet will start sparkling. And soon, before you know it, you will get to choose from a number of high quality candidates who want you to be their life partner. So instead of trying to get him, some guy that you like to be exclusive with you or to commit to you, you'll discover that he is happy to claim you as fast as possible because he knows right away that you are a keeper. You don't have to wonder if a guy that you like is still interested because he will be the right guy who is not going to make you feel small, but on the contrary, you will only be attracted to a guy who makes you feel wonderful. He will be sending you heart emoticons every day, asking you how your day went, worried that other guys are trying to take you away from him because you're so precious. He'll be saying, I cannot wait to see you, and he will mean it. So you might still be thinking, my God, maybe it's too late. It is not too late. I can tell you right now that no matter how bad you feel or how bleak the future looks, there is a way out. There is hope, and the future can be bright for you. And you can find your soulmate who will take care of you and be with you through thick and thin. And the truth is, It doesn't matter what you look like or how old you are. There is a match for everyone. I don't even need to know what you look like because I've seen it time and time again. No matter how bad things seem right now, you can turn them around. And I guarantee you, there is real soulmate out there for you who is going to love you exactly the way you are. For example, many of my clients find love after 55 using my Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Method. But although everyone is different, remember that no matter what your situation, it is never too late. The good news is I'm about to show you how to become the kind of woman that easily calls in her soulmate and gets an engagement ring with your favorite precious stone on her finger within months of dating. So why should you listen to me? Growing up, I was not a fashion magazine model, but I was surrounded by them. In Russia, I was surrounded by Russian beauties who were tall, thin, and blonde with gigantic breasts, natural gigantic breasts, and perfect faces with big slanted beautiful eyes and perfect noses. I, however, was none of those things. And to make matters worse, there was a shortage of men in Russia. On average, about 7 men for every 10 women. So the competition was fierce. I was desperate to find a way to stand out, especially in Russia when they think that if you're not married by the age of 18, you're a total loser who doesn't ever have a chance.
Please welcome Luba Evans.
So I put years of research into the topic of what attracts men to women, and I continue to keep my research up to date to keep up with the ever-changing times. Today's pickup culture, Tinder dating, and divorce mania makes things insanely complicated for women. I spent tens of thousands of dollars on just that part of my education, including workshops, retreats, traveling, very, very remote locations, private counseling, and it paid off. The so-called ugly duckling found the secret. Imagine this, out of all those pretty girls, it was me, the short, chubby girl, who ultimately married everyone's dream. Nobody could believe it. This gorgeous American guy, total James Bond, Harvard graduate, who gave me my last name, and later on became a millionaire. He was handsome, he loved me, and best of all, he used deodorant, unheard of in Russia, where most men stank like goat most of the time. In retrospect, I know that it was because of my crooked nose and my not perfect appearance, and the fact that I felt so incredibly ugly for much of my life, that I became such an effective transformational coach.
Luba's depth of expertise is beyond anything that you'll find. Luba really shows readers how to take control of their love lives.
Thank you so much, Luba. I couldn't be happier. Thank you.
I met Luba. We did a breakthrough, a very short breakthrough session. And I knew as soon as I talked to Luba that she was the one to help guide me through.
First of all, I want to just thank Luba because I was single for like 43 years, and Luba is possibly the only one who busted through my addiction to that story. And so she kind of very nurturingly and funny and like fun-wise got me online.
I've known Luba for a number of years, and she plays a huge role in my life. She's very inspiring, and I love being in her presence.
You know, Luba was she's very good with her words and boundaries to help, and that's something that I was missing with other coaching. People were talking about too general things that I couldn't apply day to day, action plans, like very specific phrases I could use, or mindsets that I could, deploy right away. That's been the most helpful for me in the journey.
I'm engaged.
And all the women that I have helped were passionate about spreading this great success to the others. So they would say, Luba, it's time for you to go and coach other women who feel hopeless and who need a great guy. So many women in the world are feeling unhappy and alone. It doesn't have to be like this. Now, I'm responsible for empowering more than 2,700 women and counting to manifest loving relationships, some of them resulting in weddings, which they often ask me to officiate. So here I am officiating a wedding. I have to mention I even became a minister just to officiate weddings for my clients. And here I am with Suzanne Somers at Harvard Business School presenting my work, which has also been featured at different places like United Nations, MSNBC, and some other networks. But what makes me the happiest and the most proud are all the women that I've helped to find love, like Stephanie, for example. So here is Stephanie. Let me tell you about her story briefly. She was in love with a guy for 6 years who rarely initiated contact. Stephanie did not have a deserving mind. The relationship was going nowhere. She felt like she has to do all the work in the relationship, and she was just afraid to let go. And she was in therapy, spending thousands of dollars for years, but it was not helping. So Stephanie started seeing results. During the first 2 weeks, her energy changed so much that her guy really woke up. He started to initiate contact. He actually started asking her how she's feeling about him for a change. And the next thing we know, he changed his single status on Facebook to being in a relationship with her. He proposed shortly after that. And this is Olivia. Let me introduce Olivia. She was a very talented, still is a very talented, sensitive woman who apologized a lot. She doesn't anymore. She was a real gift for men. She was soft and warm and feminine, and she knew incredible massage techniques on top of it. And that attracted a lot of men in distress who had mother issues and wanted Olivia to be their mother. So Olivia was mothering them, and that was killing sexual tension. It was killing masculine-feminine polarity. And as a result, they would all cheat on her. So after the program, she started to attract completely different people. Not only that, she also got a promotion at work and met her soulmate Des, a real stand-up guy. As you can see, they are now happily married, and she says that she would never be able to manifest Des if she hadn't gone through this program. And what about you? Would you like to have a real partner? A partner who will stick with you through thick and thin? Would you like to end the cycle disaster with the relationships and finally get what you want? Would you like to finally attract your real soulmate? What about you? Would you like to be with an amazing, high-quality man who makes you excited about your life and excited about future? Would you like to finally find that special someone you can co-create a beautiful future with? All of this is possible when you go through the following 4 shifts. First, heal your love blueprint. So in a relationship with a true partner, with a true soulmate, as I mentioned before, there is a balance of giving and receiving. Only when you are as open to receiving unconditional love as you are to giving, you can attract and be attracted to your real soulmate. This shift is about you to start giving less and opening to receive more. It's an epic shift. So the next shift is establishing deserving mind. So you can only attract what you truly believe you deserve on a subconscious level. Having a deserving mind will help you keeping your eyes on the prize and not settling for less. It will also help you choose correctly and make it easy for you to withdraw when you don't feel loved. This will filter out all the potential users, cheaters, losers, and commitment phobes right away, and it will help you magnetize your real soulmate. The next shift is presenting yourself as a woman of high feminine value. So this is when you shift from a princess to a queen. Quality men are attracted to high value in everything, including women. So presenting yourself as a high value feminine woman, loyal to your own principles, with strong, healthy boundaries, will help you activate a quality man's chasing instinct. This makes your relationship electric and inspires a man to daydream about you, the prize of his life. And so the last shift is activating your love magnet. So if you're leading with your masculine energy, your love magnet is dim. There is no sparkle in your eyes. It is necessary to connect to your own feminine magnetism to draw in a powerful masculine guy without giving away your power. So strong, successful guys are looking for the gift of the feminine. This is the final shift that you need in order to call in your soulmate into your life. So I'm happy to tell you how you can make these necessary shifts in my upcoming program in a minute. But before I tell you about that, I have a pretty hard question to ask you. How much are you missing out on right now by not making this transformation in yourself? How much worry, anxiety, and hopelessness is influencing your state of well-being and also your health? How many great men are you missing out on because you're stuck in a damaged love blueprint? If you want to have children, or if you want to have a great father figure for your children, how much is your family missing out by you not healing your love blueprint? And it's only going to get worse and cost you the one thing that you can't afford to waste: time, because attracting a quality guy is only becoming more difficult every year, and the problem is not going to go away on its own. Waiting for him, as I said before, to show up when it is time would be like saying, my car engine will fix itself when it is time. It won't. It will be fixed when you take your car to a mechanic. Same here. It will be fixed when you call in an expert and go through your own healing process. So think about all the money you spend on hair, clothes, therapy, and beauty products, and dates that go nowhere. Think about the emotional cost of going through this same cycle again and again with wrong men, because these unhealed parts of your subconscious mind are standing between you and your soulmate. So I'm so happy to introduce the one and the only Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching Program. It's a 4-week coaching program, the only coaching program that gets rid of the root cause of your problems with men. Right now, your love magnet is dimmed and facing the wrong direction, attracting no men or flaky men instead of men of honesty, integrity, and substance. This program heals the causes of that and flips your inner magnet around so you begin attracting high-quality men to you without effort. And then, how Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching is different. It's not about information, as you've already learned. It's about real transformation. The guided healing sessions that you get in this program use breakthrough methods of neurolinguistic programming and hypnosis to provide a permanent mind shift. And they work even if you listen to them while you're sleeping. On top of it, I work directly with you in a small, intimate group of other women, and you get unbiased insight from a trained professional on your particular situation every week in our group coaching calls that nobody ever wants to leave. So you're getting a role model of somebody, this is me, who broke through in her own life journey and manifested a wonderful soulmate partner. You're also never left on your own. You'll have access to me in a private Facebook group, which is done just for you and other students of the program. So how Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching is different. This is not some ebook that forces you to figure things out for yourself. This is not lengthy therapy that takes you years to make a shift. This is not superficial dating advice that only works for a short time and also forces you to be who you are not. The Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching process takes place over 4 weeks through group video conferences. We use Zoom video conference meetings, which you can access on your computer, phone, or tablet. The course materials and guided healing sessions are delivered to you on Fridays, and so you actually listen at your own pace. And then on Sunday at 2 p.m. EST, which is 11 a.m. PST and 7 p.m. London time, we have our live call, live coaching and Q&A call. So if you cannot be on the call, you can pre-submit your questions and they will be answered. Later on, you can listen to the recording of the call, and makeup classes are also always available. On top of it, you will have a coaching community, 24/7 access on Facebook in a private group, which is also a secret group. What the Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching will do for you. Number one, you will understand men and how they really work, including how you're repelling and attracting them, what to do when they say one thing and do another, when they play hot and cold, and when they don't want to commit. You will stop feeling that something is wrong with you and know that you have a bulletproof plan how to get the love you want this year. Number three, you will be able to attract a high-quality man without changing anything about yourself, without acting fake or trying to please him or playing games or using any other band-aid short-lived solutions. You will be able to attract the love of your life, the love you want, and actually enjoy the dating process, even if you're frustrated and tired of dating now. Once you develop the deserving mind, you will be able to immediately recognize and cut off potentially harmful relationships at their root, which protects you from heartbreak and leaves space for great candidates. You will know exactly how to communicate with a man as a high-value woman in ways he will understand, so that you always feel special, desired, and adored. What the Magnetic Woman Love Breakthrough Coaching will do for you is you will see and eliminate reasons why you're dating men who make you feel unattractive, undesirable, or insecure about the future or the relationship. You will eliminate emotional blind spots that every woman has that actually turn off good-looking, smart, and successful men you want to attract. You will draw in a pool of high-quality men to choose from at any time, and you no longer will be in scarcity mode. And by the way, it doesn't all have to be online. We have different kind of strategies how to activate all of your activities offline as well. You will attract men with a mindset to choose you as his long-term partner or wife.
And we are 100% committed to the success of each and every woman in this program, but you have to be committed 100% as well. There's no excuses here, only solutions. And that's why we're going to invite you to apply to get a strategy session with us. In that strategy session, you're going to have a one-on-one call with one of our top coaches, where we're going to identify what stands between you and your happiness, come up with the best plan of action for you, determine if you're a good fit for our program, and extend an invitation for you, if you are, to join our exclusive program and community of women. And this is going to be a total custom conversation just with you, completely uncovering every step of what your love life needs to be in order for you to be happy.
Yeah, and if we determine that you're not a very good fit for our program, which is very possible, we will recommend other resources. And either way, this is going to be the best hour that you spent. And we're going to look very, very deeply into what's happening with you and your love life. And so with that, we just want to leave you with this understanding. Dear woman, it is time for you to step up your game. It's time to switch to the deserving state of mind. To cultivate your tempting body, heal your love blueprint, learn how to communicate with feminine confidence, and unlock your feminine magnetism, which is your birthright, once and for all. It's time to crank up your charm and make him forget his own name, being drawn to you like a thirsty animal to a brook. Just like Luba did, just like Isabella did, like Ellen did, and Dee did. Are these women really any different than you? Sure, they come from all walks of life, but they all had one thing in common. Their feminine magnetism was lost. Through the Magnetic Woman program, they were able to rediscover it and claim what they truly deserve.
Feminine magnetism is a quality which attracts luck, desire, admiration, devotion, love, and even fame. Being a magnetic woman is like turning up the flame of your soul all the way, becoming a star who is shining brightly upon everything that she touches. This woman attracts the most magical energies that life has to offer because all of these energies want to be around her. She provides the best taste of life, and everybody wants to inhale her spirit, absorb her essence, and have a piece of her, to be close to her. Magnetic woman is a blessing. She brings luck to every project. Everything she touches turns into gold, and people are moved to give her gifts, to serve her cause, and to touch her with love.
Because by serving her, they are serving the great feminine principle. By serving her, they are acknowledging the beauty and power of the goddess.
A magnetic woman easily attracts the right kind of man into her life. Her spiritual current creates a vortex of attraction, drawing a man with a similar high vibration who is successful, inquisitive, loving, and conscious, close to you. A magnetic woman easily closes in on the perfect magical house, finds an amazing job, or establishes the business that will be nourishing for her soul.
Yeah, she creates a magnetic home where all environment is breathing with her magic, where every color on the wall, every tablecloth, every pillowcase, every teacup is the expression of her unique style and her love.
And it's practically impossible to leave a home like this. And why would anybody want to? It's so nourishing, so healing for a man and for children and for other women to be infused with the fairy dust, the juju, the sparkles of the magnetic woman. She reminds them of what is real, alive, joyful, and important in life.
Feel into it. The secret of feminine magnetism can be yours.
When you choose to claim what you deserve, join other women who resonate with this. The Magnetic Woman Sisterhood is going to warm your soul. Being seen by these women alone will make you feel beautiful, powerful, and worthy.
Your eyes will start to feel tempting, your voice melodic, your touch soft, and your moves smooth and mesmerizing. You will fall in love with yourself.
You're going to realize that you are a precious woman who deserves love, care, and pleasure, and who's not going to take anything less than that. And as a highly intuitive woman, you know that your moment is now.
Your moment is now. No more waiting to begin the life of your true heart's desire. No more grand rehearsals. The showtime is now.
There has never been a better moment to come out in your full glory and celebrate your existence.
Yes, we've been talking about men.
Yes, we've been talking about love.
Yes, we've been talking about relationships.
But you know what? The most important relationship of your life is the relationship that you have with yourself.
So consider this.
Are you someone who lets herself off the hook?
Are you somebody who denies herself?
Or are you someone who says yes to your desires?
Who says yes to your greatness?
Who says yes to the bigness of your heart?
Who says yes to your destiny?
Are you someone who believes in love?
Because when you say yes to empowering yourself through feminine magnetism, every aspect of your life changes.
Yes, you will get the man of your dreams and a relationship that lasts.
Yes, when you see it with your own eyes, the difference in how he responds to you, you will be convinced.
Because the first time you see the love breathing out of his eyes as he confesses that he wants you and only you, you will be convinced, and you'll look back on this very moment as the beginning of it all.
And let's make this moment epic. And listen, if you're with someone now and you decide to move on at some point in your life, it won't matter. Here's why. By the end of this program, you will have the rock-solid confidence of knowing that you can not only attract a great man into your life, you'll also have transformed into a kind of woman who can keep him forever. Your friends will notice that you hold yourself differently, that there is more life in your body and more spring in your step.
How wonderful would that feel to know that you're never again going to have to worry about being alone, because you'll have the one thing men desperately want in a woman and never get.
The true feminine magnetism. So are you ready to start enjoying the benefits of having a man that is totally and completely yours forever?
Are you ready to enjoy his full attention given to you and only you?
Are you ready to say goodbye to the frustration and confusion that comes from serial dating and relationships?
Do you want to skip straight to the committed, loving communion that you've been longing for?
But you know what? Not only is this a gateway to having a family and having babies and feeling deeply fulfilled, but it is also a gateway to your truest, deepest, highest heart purpose. So if you're ready to say yes to yourself,
if you're ready for your own empowerment in every aspect of your life, we cannot wait to have you in the program.
And thank you so much for being with us throughout this entire masterclass. It's truly been a pleasure, and we hope you walk away feeling inspired, excited, and ready to take action.
And during your breakthrough session, we're going to determine if you're going to be a great fit for this program.
Because here at Empowered Womanhood in Magnetic Woman Mastermind, we're 100% committed to your success. So we only accept women who are also 100% committed to do the work. We keep the program small to make sure that we can address everyone's process, weekly coaching calls. So sign up as soon as possible to avoid disappointment.
And we also offer unlimited 6-month email support to the first 5 women who sign up this week. And for your breakthrough appointment, make sure that you're on time. Make sure that you have a private space where you can give yourself the me time you deserve. And you're going to be the most successful if you come in with an open mind and an open heart.